So the first time law enforcement stood down during the BLM and Antifa riots, they stood down and allowed the chaos to ensue in all the cities, right? Allowed America to fall, basically, in my opinion, TikTok. So here we are all these years later, and now here we go with the protest again. And I'm going to say this straight. This is all happening because the law enforcement stood down in America and allowed everything to happen in America. And now I feel that law enforcement is afraid of them because they know where they all live at. They know who their kids are and they know what schools their kids go to. And that's why they're not enforcing really any laws on these people. I mean, I have people committing what I consider to be terroristic behavior on me, and the police are attempting to intimidate me and portray me as the bad person, right? Yeah, it's the white guy, the old white guy, right? The old white guy with an American flag. He's the problem, right? He hardly comes out and he doesn't do much to people, right? But he's the problem. It's not the college kids that say death to Israel and Palestine from to the sea, you know? I mean, law enforcement is afraid of them, and that's why they do nothing. Law enforcement is afraid of the left, and conservatives are afraid to make their voices heard, like to go protest or something. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, a lot of things are going on now that a lot of people understand, and then a lot of people don't understand, like getting targeted and having people do weird things to you. I feel personally that the police are standing down once again and allowing these things to happen, right? It's all mob rule. And the first time they did it was they stood down to the BLM riots and all that, and they allowed something to happen in our 2020 election process. And here we are now, and I feel that they're allowing it to happen so they can bring in the police state. That's what they want, is a police state, right? So think about it. All the officers that are standing down and not doing what they should be doing are the same officers that told you had to wear a mask, right? And you weren't allowed to leave your home. Okay. And so therefore you're looking at those people as if they're supposed to save you. And that is a big problem. They're not going to save you. They could care less. Okay. They're doing their job. Kind of like a brown shirt person would have been doing their job. You always wondered how Nazi Germany became Nazi Germany, how Hitler became to power. Well, you know that history repeats itself, and what you're witnessing is what? History repeating itself. Okay? When the cartels got a foothold in my community, law enforcement received like dead cats in their mailboxes and stuff in my last town that I lived in. And then all the law enforcement decided they would move and kind of like live next door to each other and stuff. So they know that their families are in jeopardy, and they have become feckless, inept. They're they're unwilling and incapable of doing the right thing and standing up to what's going on in America because they know that their families' lives are in jeopardy. They don't care about your life or my life, things going on in my life right now prove my point. And I hear other people talking about it. They're more than happy to violate patriots' rights or people that are not doing anything. They have no problem violating those rights. But the people that are actively doing bad things, no, they're spotless. They're spotless, and they do no wrong. So nothing's going to happen in America except we're going to turn into a communist country, right? We're on the threshold of becoming a police state communist country, just like Venezuela did. I mean, we're witnessing the food prices, the gas prices, the election crisis. Everything that happened in Venezuela has happened in America now. So you could think that the police are going to help, but they can't. Like I said, all their families' lives are in danger. And that's the same with the military. That's that hack that they did during 2018 when they didn't even know if our nuclear silos would work anymore, right? And then we ultimately ended up getting Biden as president. And now here we are.